Hey guys, welcome to my country kitchen, where today we're going to talk about two things that I have started in my 40s that were very overwhelming at first, but now I think I can't see my life without them. I think it's something that I'll just keep on doing, even though it takes a little bit more time, but well, I say that, not really. At first it did. And I think it's like with anything new, things just take time and you have to go through that learning curve to learn how to do them. But anyhow, here's the two things that I started in my 40s, and one of them is baking with sourdough, and then the second one is canning. So come on into my kitchen, and I'm just going to be chatting with you guys today and telling you kind of what I'm doing, why I started these things, and I'm sure I will start rambling on, but that's what a chat's about, right? So kind of let me know in the comments below what things you started in your 40s or just new hobbies that you've started in your life. I would love to hear about them. First of all, let's talk about what I'm making right now. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm making sourdough peach cobbler cinnamon rolls, and they were so good. So I taste test them at the end. I try them without icing and with, because typically with cinnamon rolls, a lot of time I don't like the icing. Now, my husband's like, that's the only way is with icing, which surprises me because he is not a sweets person. Normally I have to beg him to eat the sweets that I make, but he's more salty, like popcorn and olives and things like that. But with a cinnamon roll, he says it absolutely needs the icing. So anyhow, I'm preparing those cinnamon rolls today, what you see, but it started the day before. Ernie is my sourdough starter. That's what his name is. My sister has Bert. I have Ernie. I think my sister's is deceased at this point. He did not make it through, but Ernie's still going strong. So I fed him yesterday morning, and then he rose all day to get active and really bubbly. And then last night, or the night before this, I mixed up the dough, covered it, and then it rose overnight. And when I got up in the morning, before I had an appointment, I kneaded it, rolled it out, made the cinnamon sugar filling, made the peach filling, put that all on, rolled it up, and then let it rise for a good couple hours while I got at my appointment. Oh my gosh, that's the crumble topping right there, that peach cobbler topping. It was so delicious. And then I baked it when I got home. Well, you put the crumble on right before you bake it. So then as I'm popping them in the oven, we're gonna head on outside to pick some blackberries, which is really hilarious because there's two birds out there, and they were bothering me the whole time. I'm not kidding you, about 1 to 2 feet above my head. That's never happened when I'm out there picking. So they have a nest nearby. I think it's in the cattails. So I'm just calling him Mr. Blackbird and Mrs. Blackbird, even though she's much smaller and brown. She started screaming for him to get over there. So he comes flying over. Then they're both just darting about my head. So if you watch the time lapse, that means where it's sped up really fast. If you watch it closely, you can see them darting about above my head, and you could see me flinging my hat at them, trying to get them away because they really thought I was going to get their babies and hurt them. They weren't in my blackberries, and the nest isn't there, and I never did see the nest. But anyhow, okay, so back to the sourdough. I started sourdough a year ago in January, so I've been baking with sourdough for 1.5 years now. I've always baked. We do a lot of homemade things. It's just when you live in the country, it's kind of what you do. And my husband got it as a gift for me. He sent my sister and I to this class, and we loved it. But I will tell you, we were overwhelmed at first because we'd never used a scale before. We just weren't familiar with baking like that. We just used cups and teaspoons and tablespoons, and that's how we baked in the kitchen. So it was overwhelming, but now it's just part of the rhythm and routine. I had to get through that learning curve, which, anytime you're learning something new, just press forward and don't give up. Try to learn it. Okay, let's talk a little bit about canning. So my sister has always canned. I've been intimidated by it because I thought I'd blow something up in my kitchen. I know my grandma tells this story about when she blew up her blackberry jam and it was like on the ceiling of the kitchen and everything like that. And I thought, okay, I don't want anything like that in my kitchen. But I am loving this. I have canned blackberry jam now and raspberry jam. The raspberries were delicious, but I did get those at Sam's Club. The blackberries are fresh from our blackberry patch out here on the property. And they're huge. I mean, these blackberries, they're, oh, you can see the blackbird right here. Daddy blackbird and mommy blackbird right there. And I'm already aware of them because they're just yelling. They're just yelling at me, and so I'm supposed to be out on this slow summer day. Of course, it's very hot, but relaxing, picking my blackberries. My schedule's different during the summer, so I've got just time to kind of relax and not rush through any of this. And there they are, just darting about. But anyhow, back to the canning. For Christmas, so now I've had it for 6 months, my husband got me an electric pressure canner. So it does the water bath canning, which it refers to as boiling water, and then it does the pressure canning. So what I thought I would start with is just the water bath canning, and I found a great recipe for raspberry jam. I just used raspberries, lemon juice, and was that it? There's no pectin in it, and I just boiled it. And raspberries, I guess, have their own pectin, their own thickening agent, and that was it. So then I water bath canned it, and now I'm picking the blackberries. They do call for like a tablespoon of pectin in this recipe, which is what makes the jam thick and set. So I put that in there and water bath canned those with my electric pressure canner. And the second time around when I was doing the blackberry jam was so much more peaceful. The first time was just crazy. I had the recipe book for the canner because I'd never used it. I was learning how to can in the first place. So I'm washing the jars. I'm doing this thing with the lids, simmer but don't boil. And, you know, I finally learned what that was about. You got to get that ring warm so it'll like stick onto the things. There was just a lot going on. Like anytime you're learning something new, I felt like the kitchen was a disaster again, which doesn't happen a lot anymore in my 40s, but it was happening that day. So my second go round was so much calmer. I understood the canner a little bit better. I do really like it. I haven't done any pressure canning yet, but I will get into that. So right now, as things are seasonal, that's what I'm going to be experimenting with. Okay, these peach cinnamon rolls were amazing. And all of these recipes I will put on my blog over at keepitsimple.com. They're not there yet because I took some pictures, I'm writing about it, but they will be there. But I have lots of other great recipes you can check out in the meantime. So I think I told you this. I like to try it with icing and without. I loved both. And yes, this is a very good recipe. You've got to get it over on my blog once I get it on there. It'll probably be maybe in the 1st of August. So I wish I could talk to you guys more. This video is about to end, but I love that you were with me today. Definitely don't be afraid to try something new, even if it's overwhelming. Have a great day, and I will see you guys over on the next video.